Clay Daniel, LSAT Director for Claiborne Education. If you're in the middle of the law school application season and you still haven't gotten the LSAT to where you want it to be, panic can set in, right? You can feel this sense of inertia and kind of being stuck. Should I wait until next cycle? There's a lot of things to think about there. But probably the best advice that you need to start with when you're kind of considering this cycle, next cycle, evaluating where you are when maybe the score for the LSAT hasn't turned out as you hoped. And that's this. It's better to have a great score later than a subpar score earlier. I often talk to students who are pretty obsessed with getting in early in the rolling application season. And certainly that's an excellent idea if you've had the chance to get the score where you need it to be and your GPA is in good position relative to the medians that you're looking at for law schools. But there's still time. In October, there's still time. Even in November, there's still time. If you're registered for the next test, if you're considering November and even January, there's still time to get a strong score. If you've prepared such that you feel that you're close, keep in mind that if you've taken the test once or even twice, it might take that second or that third time to translate. We often see students take the LSAT the first time and score several points below the average of their practice test scores. The stress of test day is real, and it's a real challenge. So don't give up if there still is time to get to where you want to get for this test prep season, especially if your practice test scores show some evidence of that target score that you're looking for. This season in particular, in the odd years of COVID, with the LSAT Flex, there are some unique opportunities. Certainly the Flex is unique in having only 3 sections. After COVID is over, probably no one ever again is going to have this unusual opportunity to take a shorter LSAT from the comfort of their own home. So consider that it may not be time to give up. Having said all that, it's important to put everything together for your application to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. I've often talked to students who started off with a plan of applying in this particular season and ended up discovering, you know what, I want to make sure that I'm sure about this path of life, that I'm 100% sure I want to go this route. And then to prepare for it in a season when I have time to start, even in the spring, after the holidays, January, February, with LSAT prep, to get the LSAT score you need by the summertime, to have plenty of time to work on that application, to make the personal statement as sterling as you would like it to be. It's not the end of the world to wait a year. Gap years after college, or in a number of circumstances, can give you chances to do quite a few great things. You can be saving for law school. You can travel. There are a lot of opportunities out there that might even justify and make it a better situation to make sure that by the time you are applying to law school and then in law school, you're 100% sure you want to be there. You're prepared mentally. Perhaps you've been in the working world for a year or two. It's not the end of the world. I know it can feel like that when you have your heart kind of set on a particular timeline, but it's worth considering. So I would say go for it. If you're in the middle of the LSAT season, go for it for a little bit longer. If you put in the prep, if you're close, don't give up. But consider at the end of the day, it might make sense to delay it a year so that you can be sure to put all your best feet forward. We can help you talk more about this at Claiborne. Come talk to us about the test, about preparing for law school and making sure you're ready. I'd love to talk with you.